Anthony, back with a YouTube video. As you can tell by the title, we're here to talk about Fortnite. Yeah, everybody's favourite game. Well, so here what we're going to talk about is what I think needs improving in Fortnite. And if you're with me Discord, loads of people message me what they think of Fortnite and what needs improving. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts first on Fortnite. If you ask me, Fortnite is still the biggest free game out. It is. You know, millions and millions of people still play it. You know, but I'll talk about the button in a minute. It still is the most played game in the world regarding like free games. It is, especially on console anyway. And the reason why that is, like I've just said, because it's free. You can just you don't even pay for it. You don't need to do anything. You can just install it without any fee or not. You know, obviously you have to buy the battle pass. You know, if you want to unlock new items and stuff like that. But it's a free game, which is why it's so popular. But the last year and a half, since the new map came in, things haven't been going to plan. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened. I think it was Season X. If you ask me, Anthony, where did Fortnite mess up? Season X. Now, people were excited about the Season X, right? Because it would bring back old locations. So, start off with Dusty. I can't remember all the locations from off my head. Because when you're doing a YouTube video, you forget stuff easily. But basically all your locations came back in Fortnite. Dusty was the first one. Then people started to realise, you know, this is not as good as we thought it was going to be. You know, because people were literally begging for the old locations to come back. So they did. They brought them back, very slowly though, throughout the season. And people didn't like it. They were like, oh, this is not that good. You know what I mean? It's not that good. Then people were asking for a new map, which is, of course, what happened in Chapter 2. Now, I think it's fair to say the new map, it hasn't went to plan. There's problems I can name from the top of my head with this map. 1, it's too big. 2, the locations are not exciting. When I say exciting, say when you drop in a map, you always get this one location you go to, don't you? So, for example, in the old map, used to be Tilted Towers. Mine was Junk Junction and Flux Factory. Junk Junction and Flux Factory were the main places I landed. Always. If you watch your streams anyway, you'll know. The main place I always landed was Junk Junction and Flux Factory. In this one, there's nowhere to land. I mean, obviously there is places to land, but they're not like, I can't explain it. You know what I mean? It's like you don't get excited to go there. It's like a boring place, if that makes any sense. So it's too big. The locations aren't that good. Yeah, they've brought Retail Row back and Salty. I think they'll always stay in. But apart from that, there is nowhere exciting to land. And third and lastly about the new map is mobility. Now they've brought helicopters in, which I don't like. I mean, no, I like helicopters, but I think they're too dangerous. And let's be honest, if you're on a helicopter, if you crop a drive them anywhere like I am, you are going to struggle. You're going to crash a lot, and it just blows up easily. So yeah, what I think they should have done was with the map as well, bring back them surfboards. They're not called surfboards. I'm not sure what they call them. Hoverboards, where you hover in the air. If we would have brought them back, or the cars, the mobility would have been better. But up to now, you only have the boats, launch pad, of course, and helicopters. That's it. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about what's wrong with Fortnite at the moment. But first, we're going to go into some of our Discord members. So, I'm going to do the first person, which is B. Dean. So, B. Dean says, he's one of the mods, by the way. He said there's no mobility. Need quads and hoverboard. I've just said that. No skill-based matchmaking. Now, skill-based matchmaking. Now, if nobody knows what that means, so basically what it does, it matches you up with people who have the same skill level as you. So say if you're a tryhard or a sweat, and you're the best Fortnite player ever, whatever it is, you'll be matched with other people like you. So just imagine how hard you'll be sweating you won't be able to relax. You'll be sweating every single match. Now me, I'm lucky because I'm a bot. I'm shit at building. I'm okay at the shooting, but the building, I'm absolutely terrible. So luckily, I get match with bots. So yeah, I think that skill-based matchmaking doesn't need addressing. Next one, let's have a look. Next one is George. My reason, so his reason is he wants a new map because this one is shit. I agree. This map as it is now, it's dull. It's stale. There's nothing to it. There's no story. There's nothing going on. It's just like it's basic. What I basically think it is. You're just being shot in the world and that's it. Where before in the old Fortnite, there was you had someone to look forward to, like an event. Or oh shit, look, there's a cube. You know, it's moving. Nothing like that's happening anymore. It's boring. Do you know what I mean? But I do agree with that. George doesn't need a new map. On to Mr. Warlord Chips. He's also one of my mods, a long-time viewer as well. Now, Chip says this: matchmaking is broken. Too many sweats in one game. That is true. Ain't enjoyable if you ain't matching with the same skilled users as you. Well said, Chip. I've just said there, guys. If you're a sweat of Fortnite, you will be matched with other sweats. So you'll be try hard. So basically, every game will be like an arena game. That's how intense it will get. Right, next one. It's oh my god, Matty's Road 5. Right, so Matty says this: more different types of terrain. Instead of mainly grass, bring back snowy and desert. I tell you what, guys, I agree with that. Now, one thing I didn't like in the last Fortnite was the snow. They kept the snow when it was in July. I didn't like that, because I believe snow should only be there if it's a winter, because it makes sense. But I also agree with him when he says desert areas. Now, the last map had a desert area, didn't it? On the bottom right. Where this one, it's just all green. There's nothing. Just all green. I do agree with that. More in-game events. Another good shout. Now, if you've been playing Fortnite recently, guys, now this is a spoiler. If you haven't saw the Travis event, click off now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, recently, there was a Travis in-game event. Travis Scott. So basically, it's one of the best, well, probably the best event I've seen so far. Like, regarding, like, visuals and stuff. So basically, it's Travis Scott singing, dancing, but it's in a different way. He's like, I can't explain, like, it's like different things happening. So, for example, he's like, you're underwater. So, I'm going to have different scenarios. One scenario, you're underwater. Another one, you're in space, like looking down. Another scenario, he's about 20,000 feet tall, like dancing and stuff. It's amazing. I'll be streaming it tonight, by the way, again, at 11 PM, because people are hoping, actually, that the old map's going to come back. So basically, what happens at the end of the event is, you're hovering over a map like that. The Season 3 map. So people are saying now, what if this is a teaser at the end of this season that the old map's going to come back? I'm just praying it. I'm praying it does. Yeah. So, that's what happens at the end of the event. You're floating, looking down at the Season 3 map. Then, a butterfly appears, like a black hole. And then you're just flying like that. So people are thinking, you know, Season 3, old map, let's go. Go back in and drop in the old map. They drop in the new map. Devastated. Matthew also says, get rid of the agency. Now, if you ask me, Anthony, what's the agency? I don't know even. I don't know myself. They do a terrible job of explaining what this bloody agency is. I don't know what it is. What's even the story to it? Nobody knows the story to it. I don't know it. So, and bring back LTM that everyone liked. So solid gold, eye explosives. Well said, Matthew. What they haven't done, guys, Fortnite, they haven't brought back the LTMs that used to be on, so they need to do that as well. So, Matty, thank you, it's Matty. Next one is from Spoons. Once again, get rid of skill-based matchmaking. It's putting people off. Skill-based matchmaking is putting loads and loads of people off. It really, really is. So that's Spoons. So Adam, I think this is not Tom now. Adam, he's in my Discord. So Fortnite needs improvement by making the old map selectable in creative playground. Listen to fans more. Remove skill matchmaking. If some of this happened, I would probably still play because I have decent player, but I didn't play playground to build, and I couldn't win fights anymore. So he's basically saying, bring the old map back in creative / playground. And to maybe add a 500. Oh, it's about materials. So basically, guys, yeah. So he's talking about skills matchmaking and the old map. So thank you, Adam. Now this one is from Techno Beast in my Discord. Right, this is a long one. I think that the storyline needs improving in Fortnite, and events also updates. We have no storyline at all, I agree. Nothing is making sense, and the fact that the agents know about the old map is confusing, as there is no way to know about it. Now, events. Although the Travis Scott event was good and worth waiting for, they could have done something with the Astro World instead of just blown up. It could have become a new landmark, I agree. Events make the game better, so this would have been a good idea. For example, the Cube changed the game and grew more players. Finally, updates. A lot of the updates are lacking right now, and Epic will lose more players if they don't act up. We need new weapons. Maybe bring back some Fortnite stuff like the Chug Chug. Updates bring players, not bring them to war. And decrease players, that's all I have to say. Well said, mate. Like I said, guys, people are saying against the story. Nobody knows what the story is. I mean, there isn't even no sign of an event happening. I just feel as if for now, all they're doing is concerts. We don't want that. We want in-game events, something to look forward to. New map changes, new weapons, you know what I mean? That's what the Fortnite I loved. I was addicted to in the past. All these events. Following the Cube. The Rocket. All of it, you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel like that anymore now. It just feels as if they're doing concerts all the time. You know. It's sad. And last but not least, Random Funk. My suggestion for Ant to get good at building. I'll have a word with you on the stream, buddy. So yeah, so there we go, guys. That's what everyone thinks of Fortnite. Leave a comment below. What do you think needs to save Fortnite? Well, I wouldn't say save Fortnite, improve it. If you ask me, Anthony, what does Fortnite need to do? Go back to the old map. Bring back events. Daily updates. New weapons. You name it. Bring it all back. Because at this moment in time, I hate to say it, people keep on saying to me, Fortnite is dying, Fortnite is dying. I sometimes keep on denying that. But I'm starting to think now, if they don't improve it, people will start, they won't play anymore. I know loads of people on, streamers, people on Twitter, my viewers, they've just stopped playing altogether because they're sick of it. They're just sick of it. They've had enough. Because it's the same thing over and over and over again, do you know what I mean? And like I said, it's boring. Every time I stream Fortnite now, I can only play for like 2 hours. Where before, I used to play it all day, every day. It's frustrating. So leave a comment below, guys. What do you think of Fortnite? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What needs improving? Please leave a comment below. Thank you once again for all your main support. You're all fantastic. Don't forget, I will stream the event again in literally 3 hours. Well, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Hold on. Yeah. No. Well, 11 PM. I'm losing the plot. 11 PM I'm streaming the event again, guys. Event again. So thank you for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe. And I will see you all on my stream at around about 10:15 to 10:30. maybe earlier. So don't forget, leave a comment below. What do you think of Fortnite? I appreciate you all so much. Take care.